Hi everyone, this is Richard from Manchester. I want to share some experience right now with my Rodin Coil. I have printed. I bought the file online, which is I wouldn't recommend the seller because it doesn't reply even you do ask any technical questions. So I've been struggling alone right now. So uh, yes, I think before you buy any mold or any how can I see that? Or any file STL, if you want to print it yourself, I think you may ask first the seller if they can give you the pattern, the way you can wire it, because there is a 24, I bought actually a 10-inch 24 grooves in it, and also there are two channels, like 12, okay? 12 goes this way and 12 come back this way. So eventually you need to know how to wire it. Otherwise, you're going to struggle just like I'm doing right now. So there's a different way to power it from what I saw online. Some are using those single channel power amplifiers. Some are using actually a dual channel power amplifier. Some are using of those frequency generators. I don't know if you could see it. And also you can use this generator, okay? So what I did, I just bought this part from eBay where we have the power goes in, which is I'm using a 19-volt DC at this point, okay? And then what's happened, and this is an injector. It's basically you have the power goes in, and you have the frequency that I choose it, which is a 5 hertz frequency, being injected to it. Then it goes straight to the torus. You can see the cable going there. So I have two channels right now. So you get a first channel and I get a second channel. Even though now I put it on there now, you can see now the frequency that is flickering. Normally this frequency should be sent again, mixed up with the power, and it goes straight to the Rodin coil. All right, if I reduce the frequency, I could see it now it's shaking. You could see it. All right, it is shaking, but it doesn't generate a lot of power because I saw some people they use like a magnet and it goes like crazy jumping left and right. In my case he's not doing it, so it's going to stop now and just put it on. It's nothing happening. It doesn't matter what frequency I put in, you can see, but doesn't move. All right, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong in this case. I use it 24 lines in this case here, 24 lines. So basically we have 12 for one channel, 20 for the other channel. And the only thing I noticed in this STL file I bought, so I can feel now the cable is warm, it's definitely warm. So the channels I had, the channels I had is basically the first channels goes and it goes down, comes back again, all the way, come back to the same channel. So it's basically it's like one rain for each one. So then I really struggled to figure out how to wire it, because when you start your channel, for instance, your channel start right here, okay? The first you always start with a deep groove, okay? Then because those are not deeper, so the first channels, like 12 channels, goes like like this. You follow up, and then when you come back, then you come back with the highest one, then again goes up. So my issue is because when I start with the first channels, it goes and it comes back again to here. Then I didn't know how to do it. If I have to jump again to the next one, then again when it comes back, it jump to the next one, or there's no support. So basically I was struggling to figure out online who, because people are doing it, okay? Many people are getting succeeding with that. They're not sharing the way they are doing it. They only show you when the donut is empty and when the donut is already wired, and they're going to show you now when this things is jumping left and right, but nobody tells you how to do it. So I'm sure I'm not the first one to struggle with this. So I hope if I find actually the solution for this eventually, I will share it, because I really had a hard time to figure out how this works. So what I did in my case, instead of coming back with the first channels again, jump to the next one, and people say is no, my donut, it goes from the first channels, when you get there, it comes back again to the second channel, to the third channel. In my case, no, the STL file I bought is only, it comes from goes from the first channels, come back again all the way to the second channel, to the first channel. So eventually I have to figure out how to jump. What I did, right in this bottom here, what did I break it here? So when it starts with the first channels, goes all the way down. When it comes here, it goes straight to the second channel. Then again, when it comes down, again here, and it jump again, instead of going to the second channel, it jump again to the third channel. It goes again when it gets here, it goes to the fourth channel, and so on and so on. This is the way I figured out myself. But again, still, it generates power, generates magnet, but it's not really in the way I could see it online. People are using this like jumping up. So if anybody can bring me any input in this to help, I mean, not only for me, it's for many other newbies, people actually starting doing their own experiment in this field, which is really, really interesting. I think that will be amazing because it doesn't work the way I want it, and we'll see. So again, I put my 5 hertz there. You could see this is going to start. There you go. It's shaking. It means it's getting the power, and I can feel it is getting warm. I'm using a 19-volt DC in this. I'm using also power injector for frequency injector in it. So basically, the frequency goes into here, and then the power comes into it, and then basically the power goes out to the torus. And what's happening while it's going, the power going to it is taking the frequency, which is 5 hertz with it. So basically when it gets here, you should see it like, going like this, jumping, which is does. If I reduce now the power, look now it goes, it comes up. There you go, it's jumping. But if I put now this here, it doesn't matter what frequency I put in it, it doesn't do anything. So it's probably because the amount of wires I have is 24, is 2-channel. I don't know if this is correct. Also, the pattern, the way he goes. If he's going from the first channels, comes back to the first channels, goes to the next one, goes to the next one, goes to the next one, then he goes again opposite. 1 channel, 2 channel, 3 channel, 4 channels, and then at the end you have 2 cables come up. All right, because you start with 1 cable, at the end it comes with another cable. So what do you do now in this case? You have to split the 2 channels. Use a tester. All right, so you have go from one end to the next, one end to the next, one end to the next, then you end up with 2 wires. This is going to be a 1 channel. I will see probably this is it. All right, and then again the same thing, testing 1 channel, 1 wire to the next, to the next, to the next. You end up with 2. So now we have 2 channels. That's how they say. I connected at the moment is only 1 channel, because even I put the other one, still doesn't make so much difference in it. So I am doing something wrong. I don't know what it is, but I really, really appreciate if anybody comes up with an idea how to wire it, how to go from first channel starting, it goes in, comes back again to the same channel, jump in to the next channel, again comes back, then jump in, goes to the next channel. Then if you do it this way, then you end up now here. And when you have 24 wires, it's really, really hard to do that. So some people say they have the STL file which start with the 1 channel. Then it comes into the second channel, comes into the third channel. You don't need to do anything with that. So I highly, highly recommend you, before buying any STL file from the printer or buying any mold, ask the person. And you have to tell them what you're looking for. I think there is 2 types of this Rodin coil, I believe. So that's it. So I wish good luck to everyone. And if I find anything, the way I can get this baby working, I will definitely share it again in my video. All right.